Thank you for turning to page 121. Today we're going to take a look at an old friend from Battletech, Solaris VII, The Game World. This is the box set that was out in 1991. I picked this guy up new off the shelves. My oldest son was a baby. A lot of fond memories of playing with this box set. I have found out in prepping for this video that my set's not complete. I have some stuff that I believe is in storage, so I won't be showing you everything you get here, but I'll try to call out what it is I'm missing. And there may be one or two pieces in here that I show that didn't come with this set, but that's a consequence of mixing and matching stuff for over 30 years. But today we're going to take a look at the box set, most of what you get inside, and a little bit about the game world itself and why it's important to Battletech, and one of my favorite things about Battletech. Also, just a quick thing, March 25th, Saturday, I'm going to be at Adepticon in Schaumburg, Illinois. It's an annual gaming event, mostly for Games Workshop products, Warhammer 40K. Largest Warhammer 40K, largest amount of games going under one roof, I believe, in the world still. But also they have Battletech. Catalyst Game Labs usually has a table or a display there, and they do demo games all day long for both Battletech and Alpha Strike. So it's a good way to sit down and kind of cut your teeth on Battletech, or if you haven't played in a couple of years because you don't have a group, it's a good way to come in and do it. I'm going to be there on the 25th, just walking around. I'm not going to be doing any events or anything. I may be participating in some of the Battletech stuff, but they have Marvel Crisis Protocol. They have Magic the Gathering. They have all kinds of stuff, just no role-playing. It's all tabletop stuff. So if you can make it out, fantastic. If you run into me, say, hey, I'll chat with you for a few seconds. That's it. Also, please subscribe to the channel, keep it growing. And if you can, become a patron and help the channel grow in that way as well. So that's it. One other thing I want to make mention of is this, my little poster here. I showed this once in a Battletech video a while ago. This is a poster map from 1991 of the Inner Sphere, as it was at the time. I have no idea where I got it. Probably in a game package. It's not the one from this. That's on another sheet. So I have two of these. I didn't even know it. So I still have some Battletech stuff in storage. I'm going to have to break that out, and then once I do, I'll go ahead and I'll show some of that stuff on the channel as well. So that's it for the long intro. Today on page 121, Solaris VII, The Game World for Battletech. All right, within this fine box set, Solaris VII, The Game World. By the way, as far as I know, this is out of print, and unfortunately commands pretty high prices on secondary sale sites. So I just want to share it with you. It's probably my favorite set that they came out with for Battletech. And hey, Catalyst, go ahead and reissue it. I'm sure you'd make sales. Solaris VII appears in just about all the video games. Some of my favorite stuff about Battletech. So here we have, we're going to start with the player's book. This gives you a look at what's in Solaris VII, what the world's about. Essentially, just think gladiator games from ancient Rome. That's really what this is, by and large. Many houses, all the major houses, many smaller political entities or investment companies have stables, as they're called, and these stables have their fighters who pilot the mechs in and battle in the arena. And it's never to the death, except sometimes it is. Sometimes a pilot does get killed. And this book gives us a nice look at Solaris VII, Solaris City itself, and then the various sites around the city. And we get an idea for the neighborhoods. And then we get some nice mech duel rules. I use these. I tried them. I'm not too interested in mech duels. I use regular Battletech rules when we're playing anything in Solaris VII. So there we have it. We get the nice overview. I'm not going to spend a ton of time in either book. I'm just going to show basically what they hold. And then we get the nice chart of champions of Solaris. And the Battletech collectible card game reflected this, and I actually enjoyed the O'Bannon sisters, Elizabeth and Tanya O'Bannon, which were co-champions from 3051 to 3053. I thought that was kind of cool, and they have their own card in the collectible card game. And Gray Noten, who had been a champion for years, and then Kay Ellard Lau was champion for a few years. But this book predates that. So there we have this. This book predates well, this came out at the same time the clans were coming in. So there's not a ton about the clans on here. The clans become kind of, clan tech becomes popular on the world in later years. And it's fun. It's just, if you want to do gladiator games, this is your forum for it. So then the next book in this set is the Game World. This the Game Master's book. This is all the deep, dark, dirty secrets going on. And again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this individual book. If you guys want, let me know in the comments below if you want me to show all the contents of both of these books. But the writing was by Anthony Pryor and Michael Neistel. I don't think I said that earlier. And this is from, as I said, 1991. So just get some what your counters and map sheets are, how you're going to record and run your adventures, how you're going to do mech tournaments. Honestly, one of the best ways, in my opinion, to teach somebody the game is to just stick them in Solaris Pit and let them do some kind of duel that way. Here we have a nice look at the Elizabeth and Tanya O'Bannon, the co-champions. Jason Block before them. And then Kayla Lau's dad, Justin Allard rather, was a champion here. I don't see his name listed. This must not go back that far. But it's kind of neat. I like it. You can do a campaign on this, no question. There's a lot on Solaris that you could do a campaign if you were playing a role-playing end of this, like MechWarrior or whatever. I think it's MechWarrior Destiny is the current iteration of role-playing for this. You definitely could role-play using Solaris as your backdrop. Now some more of what's in the box contents itself. This is Solaris City Map, Silesia. I'm not going to unfurl the whole thing, but there we have a nice look at the Solaris City, and then another universe map like the one I have hanging there. So just something nice that you got as a little bonus on the back side of the mat. And then you got a bunch of different arenas based on the different houses. Each house has its own arena. Unfortunately, I am missing, I still have it, it's in storage. I am missing arena maps 1 and 2. Those are my favorites. That's the factory. That's the Steiner and Lyran Commonwealth, I believe. But these are the maps that came with this set. This is the Davian, map 4, and this is Cathay, the Solaris map 3, and then Ishiyama, Solaris map 5, and there we go, Solaris map 6 Ishiyama also. That's a bunch of caverns. It's a nasty little place to play. Generally, I don't use maps or use hexes like this anymore. We generally will play in an open format. It's just something that I've gone to over the years, so I'll use terrain, and we'll measure everything out with a tape measure and such. It's just the way I prefer to play. There's nothing wrong with using the hex maps. And in fact, the factory hex map, the one that's missing from my set right now, the reason it's missing is it's with something else, because I still use that map. It's my favorite of the maps, and that one I do still play on the map. But here is a nice look at the 1991 game catalog, what was coming out for FASA in 1991. As you can see, Battletech, incredibly heavy presence. And then we get Renegade Legion, which is a fun little game, and Shadowrun. So there you have it. Then we have Battletech sheets, and you are given permission to photocopy these for your own use. So you get some mechs with this set. And I'm not positive these guys came with this set, but I'll show them anyway. I'm not sure if, so if anybody knows if these came with this set, I'm not sure. They do say Solaris 7, so I think they did. But just some cardboard mechs you could use to stand up in your game, and then all your stats on the back. And then we have Steiner Stadium was map 1, and the backside of that is the factory, and that's the one I'm missing out of this set. I have it, it's just not here. It's in storage, and I'll have to get it sometime in the future. And then you get a bunch of little cutout counters for use around your table as you're playing. As you can see, it's self-punched a little bit. And then, again, some more battle mechs, and I'm not positive this came with the set or not. So if anybody knows, let me know. I have used this box set as my primary carry box for Battletech for 30 years. So I've mixed in a lot of stuff, and I'm not really sure what all I have. And then we have the mail order form for FASA Corporation, just because I think it's fun that those things are there. So that's really it. I just wanted to show the contents of the box and what you would get in it. I think this guy was $25, which in 1991 was a pretty princely sum for this. I'm going to see, yep, $25 for this. In 1991, I was a brand new dad. So believe me, the $25 was not easy to come by when you have somebody in the house in diapers. But as anybody knows that has a child in diapers right now. But I did scrape it together and bought this set, I think in the summer of 91, and I really enjoyed it. This is the summer, it might have been later in the year, but I really enjoyed it. And then the only other thing I want to show, this has nothing to do with the box set. These are just a bunch of the house dice that I've picked up. I bought these at Adepticon in 2019. They've got the house insignia. I just like them. Just showing them there. So if you have a chance to grab a few of these, if you do end up coming to Adepticon, I don't know if they'll have them or not, but they do have, that's where I got these guys from. So, and I do use these, they're fun. So that's it. That's all I got to say today on page 121. If you have any questions or comments or anything, please leave them below. Please like the video, and let me know if you want to see more about Solaris itself out of this box set, more in the books, or more about Solaris. I have other supplements from Solaris, some of them from Catalyst Game Labs. That's all I've got to say for today, though. On page 121, I want to thank you for your time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.